What's up, everybody? I'm the Mana Dork. I don't have a catchphrase, but what I do have is another 8 rare deck for you. Today we're not playing Standard, we're going to try out Alchemy. Now, I've never played Alchemy before in my life, so this will be interesting. Reason I decided was I saw Arius Flyby Trawler from the Alchemy Thunder Junction that just came out. Blue-red for a 1/1 legendary shark pirate with flying and trample. Whenever he attacks, we get to seek, which means we put a random card from our library into our hand. Seek a non-shark card. Discard that card at the beginning of the next end step. There's no penalty if the card's not there anymore, so if we're able to play it, if we're able to discard it for something else, we skate on through. And then whenever we discard one or more cards, we put a 1/1 counter on Arius. So we decided to throw him in with the basics of the blue-red draw discard that we played earlier this season for Standard. So for creatures, we've got 4 Marauding Mako, 3 Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel, 4 Scrounging Skyray, 4 Staunch Crewmate, 2 Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, 3 of the already mentioned Arius, and 2 Howlers Heavy. For non-lands, 3 Spell Pierce to help deal with removal spells, 4 Burst Lightning to deal with blocking creatures and occasionally deal with the opponent, 3 Anguished Recollection to discard things that we don't need, usually either additional lands or multiple copies of a legendary creature. And if we do, we get to seek 2 cards that don't share a type with it, so we've got to be careful about what we discard. If we can sort of engineer what we're getting. I need another creature right now. Well, we can go ahead and pitch something that's not a creature and go hopefully find one. And then 4 copies of Broadside Barrage. You got 7 islands, 7 mountains, 4 of the most amazing Swiftwater Cliffs art, 2 Avishkar Raceway, 4 Night Market. And that's the deck. Alright, I'm going to go find an opponent. That'll give you a chance to find the like and subscribe, and I'll see you over there. We'll try this one. We got all the Skyrays. What do? When you attack, you make a map. 2 more artifacts entered. We make a Thieving Magpie. I don't think I like that guy. I think he's going to cause trouble, so let's get him out of here. Get in for 1. Grim Bobble one of our guys. Get in for just 1. We'll hold on to this in case there's another bauble in our future. The other Skyray. Cycle them and make our existing Skyray a 2/3. Deviant Skytech. Make a couple Thopter tokens. Let's cycle this thing. And Malcolm is probably on a suicide mission here, but we're doing it anyway. Yeah, there's going to be something more important that we'll need to barrage later on. More Sky Tech. I have to say no to you, my friend. Cycle that thing. Get in for 3. Send it back. This costs 3 to activate. Yes? Yes. We are at max speed now, so we can use the Avishkar Raceway to give us another discard. Go for Malcolm. Send these guys. Discard the other Malcolm. Land. End of the turn. Now, what is more important, preventing the offering or dealing with the Thopterist? I think is more important right now. While he's tapped out, or tapped down rather. Because this is a one-shot of drawing 2 cards, whereas the Thopterist is going to give him a card every turn. They see no way out. Let me keep this one. Cliffs Ahoy or something. Try for the end step Malcolm thing. Drop that land first, and then that way we've got either color available. We draw into, well, I was hoping to maybe see a Spell Pierce, but ask and you shall receive. I don't think Burst Lightning is going to be a huge player here. You gotta miss Morse. Get rid of one moth. Get rid of the other moth. There's another Spell Pierce. Get in for 2. Alright, that's enough with the Spell Pierces. Get rid of a Night Market. And okay. All right. This looks like something we can play. Turn 1 Mako, and then maybe we'll turn 2 Inti and start swinging in for 3 right off the bat. Let's see what they come up with. Sanctifier. Discard the Howler. Life Creed Duo. You got it. Stingray. Send over the Mako. Alright, so let's think here. We definitely want to keep the Spell Pierce, because they are probably on a raise plan. Burst Lightning, or we'll get rid of the Barrage. And hit a land off the Inti? No. We did get to crack in for 5. Bridemate. Up to a 4/4. Up to a 7/7. Yeah, I think the lightning goes. And we get another lightning. Oh, what fun. Get rid of that thing. Pass it back. Bridemate number 2. And a Charm Stray. Yeah, I don't think we make our way out of this one. Alright, this looks keepable. Not amazing, but keepable. Start with the mountain. Because they're green, so there's a bigger probability of a creature right here. Double team. And he makes Merganda Petroglyphs. Get him out of here. Skyray. Got a Beanstalk. All right. And a 3rd land. And a Llanowar Elves. Skyray number 2. Now all we need is something where we can discard some of these extra lands, because that's 6 in the first 10. Spell Pierce that thing before it gets out of hand. And it starts doing land stuff. That does cycle. Land. Pass it back. Tyrion, 9/7. Fly over for 6. Skyray number 3. Hunter's Talent. They beat up one of our Skyrays. No blocks. We'll take 10. Get rid of a land. And if my math is... No, we're one shy still. Cycling would not have helped there. We'll see how much they swing at us for, and maybe cycling the Howler's Heavy will pull us out of some damage. It's going to be 10. All right. You got anything? We go to 2. There was no pump spell or anything. We just fly over for victory. We should not keep this. As cool as it would be to Inti into a blue source, this seems like a better plan. Get rid of a Mako, I think. And the archive. Send away, what was that, Dusk Rose? Alright. Red for you. Make another one of these. Get in for 1. What do you do? Artifacts cost 1 less. I don't think we can let that stick around. You go away. Get in for 4. Another one of those. And a saw blade. Fair enough. Pitch you. Hope to hit a land. I guess we did hit a land. Got him at 12. Synthesizer is a thing you can do. 2 to the top is not a good sign for us. Reflection Net. And trigger the synthesizer. And we take 2. Your health. We're going to give it to him. 7 tokens now. They got us. All right, lands are a little slow, but we should be fine. I think we want a red here. Make a Mako. Bristly build. We need to dispatch him before anything happens. Didn't draw a land, so we'll just get in for 1. Still no land, but we can make an Arius. Get in for 1. And defend the rider. Make a token and we trade. The Hydra. And a land. Discard Spell Pierce because I think they're going to be far more creature based. Come over for 2. He's now up to a 3/3. Eluge. Find some land. We did find some land. Come over for 4. And more lands. Drop the Stingray. We'll take 4. Not blocking. That's a crewmate. We got 3 steps that with 2 open. All right. So no spell piercing for us. Get in. Recollection. Get rid of a mountain. Get 2 business spells. There's a couple extra discard triggers. Doubling season. Let's go ahead and spell pierce that. Not that it is really going to matter. It's not something that would have killed us this turn, but it's a doubling season. There's a little status attached to that card, so we're doing it for the moral, the emotional impact, as it were. 8 points of psychic damage. And it certainly seems to have put them in a position, because they are not proceeding and not responding. And so we wait. And we look at the amazing Swiftwater Cliffs art. This art makes me happy. And it's illustrated by Mark Poole. So you go Mark Poole, Mana Pool. Mana Pool, Mark Poole. And back to the opponent. See, you're wasting our time, and my dog's getting frustrated with you. Using all the timeouts. You're not here. It's not that big of a deal. It's just we got to wait one more timeout, and then we should be good. Discard this. Get a couple triggers. And fly over for 9. Yeah. We'll go ahead and pop him off while we're sitting here doing nothing. There we go. And that's the deck. We wound up going 8-5 with it. Arius did what he was supposed to. Worked well, except for the fact that his discard happens at the beginning of the next end step. So it doesn't line up quite as well with all of our other discard triggers that we're trying to use to make our guys bigger. The deck was very fun, but I don't think it's a quote-unquote good deck, so this is not something I would craft from scratch. If you have most of the components, go right ahead. If you've got deep pockets, go right ahead, but if you're deep pockets, why are you watching Budget Channel? In any case, that was the deck. It was fun. It wasn't great. Arius does his job. He's cute. And Swiftwater Cliffs has the best art in the game. So if you're still here, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and watch me play some games. Feel free to leave a comment if you like what you saw or if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently. Don't forget to like the subscribe and button the smash or whatever it is you do to show that you appreciate the video. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.